last season.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our love tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside.
Hello Everton fans, Josh here, hope you're well. I'm a Leicester fan and Leicester City content creator on YouTube. If you can go and check my channel out, sports, so that would be much appreciated. But of course, it's Everton versus Leicester, Wednesday night, Goodison Park, 6 PM kickoff. So first of all, looking at Leicester's season so far, it's been an absolutely incredible season for Leicester under Brendan Rodgers. Towards the start, I thought, just before the season started, with the squad we had, I thought we could potentially go and push into the top 6, hopefully just break the top 6 mode. And to be fair, with just under 10 games to go of the season, it's been an absolutely incredible season for Leicester, and hopefully we can just carry that form on and just hopefully secure that Champions League spot. But I'll get into that later. Especially between the months of September to November towards December, Leicester were absolutely incredible. I think we had an 8-win win bounce or something crazy like that. So overall, it's been an absolutely incredible season for Leicester, and we came on leaps and bounds since last season under Club World. So overall, it's been an absolutely incredible season for Leicester so far, and just hopefully we can secure that Champions League spot for next season. Hopefully we can get European football back at the King Power Stadium. However, moving on to Leicester's most recent form, it hasn't been the greatest at all. Like I said a bit earlier on, I'm not too confident that we can secure that Champions League spot. Last 5 games, only 1 win, absolutely awful. Since the Premier League and football has returned, we picked up 2 draws in the Premier League, a 1-1 draw against Watford and a 0-0 draw against Brighton. And most recently, we did in fact lose 1-0 to Chelsea in the FA Cup quarterfinals, which is obviously no disgrace. Obviously, Chelsea beat Manchester City a few days ago in the Premier League, handing Liverpool the title. But overall, the performances haven't been the greatest. I think they have improved over time, but they still haven't been up to the standard at all. In the Chelsea game, first 20 minutes, Leicester did look like a much better side. I think we did look back to ourselves, pressing high, very aggressive. But overall, our performances, we just look like a completely different side. I really don't know what's going on. Only 1 win in 10, that is a very poor stat. And I think it's a big chance for you guys to take 3 points against us on Wednesday night. Even before lockdown, I think Leicester were very poor as well. I think we lost to teams like Norwich. But just before lockdown ended, we did win. We did pick up a win against Aston Villa 4-0. But obviously, that was a very long time ago. So I guess that is not most important. But last 3 games since football has returned, not convincing at all for Leicester. So to be honest, I'm not confident heading into the game against you guys at Goodison Park, and especially under Carlo Ancelotti. You guys are a big threat, like to Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. So I'm not confident at all. Literally based on the form most recently, I can't really see Leicester turning it around because the performances have been simply so bad. No disrespect to Watford and Brighton, but if you are going to challenge for Champions League football, we need to be picking up at least 3 points with Brighton, especially at home. To pick up a 0-0 draw against Brighton and to get dominated at home, I'm going to be perfectly honest, it's not convincing at all. A 1-1 draw against Watford, which was probably not deserved as well, and to lose to Chelsea, I think Chelsea did dominate the game in the end. So overall, our most recent form hasn't been good at all for Leicester. But moving on to the game itself then, to Everton versus Leicester. My thoughts on the game, I've mentioned it a few times.
What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and now you can finally see us. There you go. Fuck me. I'm never scheduling a stream with YouTube again. Next time I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Obviously, you can see we've got John and we've got Pops with us tonight, so it's absolutely privileged. You could just see on there, as part of the preview, I asked a Leicester City fan, Sportser. He is on YouTube. He's got a lovely little fan channel, Leicester fan channel. And yeah, guys, if you could just go over and subscribe to his channel, that would be massively appreciated, of course. Guys, can you hear everything? Is everything okay? Any problems? Let us know in the comments. I've got my phone. I've got my other phone. I can't see the comments on my screen. So John will have to be on top of the comments for this one as usual, but he talks so fucking much anyway. Dad, how you feeling about the game, Dad?
Nervous.
Nervous. Yeah, I think this is a game that Everton should be winning. I think Everton will win this game. I'm confident we'll win this game. I just think we need to just keep pressing. Need to press on, be bold, be brave. I'm worried about their midfield. They've got Ndidi, Tillemans and Pratt in there. They've got a better midfield than we've got, so that's my only concern. John, what's your take?
Got Vardy.
Well, I think Norwich have got a better midfield than we've got, Michael.
I've just said that. Shit house.
I just think hopefully we've got a bit too much up front for them. Calvert-Lewin's come back, and as I say, in my video last night, he's improved a lot. But Charleston's looked lively since he's come back, since the football started again. So hopefully, that's where we can win the game. We need to put them under the pressure. I would have played Bernard before Iwobi. I'm not too sure about that. Nice to see Anthony Gordon get another goal. Gylfi in the middle with Gomez. Listen, I think we should have enough. We said this on the preview. Their midfield does frighten us, especially when you see Sigurdsson and Gomez. They're not very mobile in the middle there. So, we are going to have to stay tight to them. Maybe man mark, I don't know. But the defence are going to have to be alert, because if they get past our two central midfielders, they are good on the break, especially when you've got Tielemans, and as I say, you've got Vardy up front. Vardy hasn't scored, I think. Well, he's stuck on 99 goals, so Everton will probably Everton it, and he'll probably get his 100th Premier League goal against us.
Yeah, he's got 6 in 7 against us.
6 in 7, shitty now.
Did see something on yesterday as well. Apparently, there is a few Leicester fans calling for Mr. Rodgers' head. I find that unbelievable, mate. I think he's a really, really, really good manager. Not in a great vein of form. I think they've won 2 out of the last 10. So, listen, I can see why some of them are being blinkered about the situation Leicester are in at the minute. But listen, Leicester can turn it round just like that, because, as you say, they've got Tielemans, they've got Vardy, they've got Ndidi, they've got Soyuncu at the back, who's a really, really good player. So, it's only a matter of time before Leicester turn it round.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob.
They got Everton today.
That's true.
So, guys, just so you're aware, we are probably again just slightly all behind you. I've currently got Brendan Rodgers showing them white teeth that he had done in Turkey for £500.
Yeah.
I've got him currently showing that, his face. John's about there as well, ain't you, John?
I'm not now. I've got Jamie Vardy on the pitch now, about to kick off.
Oh,
so.
you're ahead of us then, John?
You're ahead of us.
I haven't seen Brendan Rodgers on my screen yet, though.
Probably watching a dodgy stream, innit?
I've got Brendan Rodgers now, so I'm going to change channel. I do have a good option of channels, as
as we're all aware.
Yeah. So I'll pick this one. This one before was more closer to Michael than. I've got Brendan Rodgers on now, so I'm going to keep it at that, to be fair. Obviously, you will let me know if we've scored. I'm going to go through a few comments. If I do miss some out, it's no disrespect to anyone, but, the comments have gone mad quite quick tonight. Elliot, yo, mate, how are you? Hello, everyone. Hello, mate. Blue Cali, nice to see you back. Gary, same to you, mate. Gary Northedge, nice to see you back as well. Kevin Bertie, loving the new graphics. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Hello, James. Welcome back again to you as well. Wayne Harrison, be good to see Gordon fire one in. It would be, mate. It's doing the world of good, to be fair. Welcome back to you as well, also. Thanks for joining us again. Jeff Thompson, there's loads of people like me are waiting for another stream off you lads. Thanks, Jeff. It is much appreciated. Michael's just put a comment there as well. How does my voice sound? If you can let me know, I may have to put some headphones in. Aaron and Maisie Dwyer, even to you two as well. Will Pickford play well today, or will he play like Karius? Well, what I will say, Pickford's done well since he's come back from the lockdown. And if he does play like Karius, I'm pretty certain he won't get death threats. And that's the only thing I'm going to say. We've got them tonight. Over to John's voice is okay. Cheers, Blue. Tally, thanks, mate.
So, guys, we've kicked off. I'm currently on 54 seconds. Schmeichel's got the ball. Big Tump Up Park. It looks like, Yeah, it looks like it's gone over to Chilwell. Gordon slid it. Oh, Justin. It's took him down. Justin, this lad, he was a signing from Luton. Who was part of their promotion team last season. Hasn't played loads of games in the Premier League. Seems a decent player, but it might be an opportunity for Gordon tonight to get him behind him. Because I think Gordon may just have a bit more about him. Oh yeah. Also, guys, obviously as always, I want to know what beer you're drinking tonight. So I'm gonna go straight off the bat. I'm drinking Moretti tonight. I'm on the Moretti. So give us a shout of where you are. Oh fucking hell, Everton. We don't need any more of that, boys. Jesus Christ.
Cut through us like a knife through butter.
I'm on the tea tonight.
You on tea?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Change, man.
You've let everyone down there, John.
Sick of getting called a pisshead.
By red shite.
Yeah. I will get back to the comments in a minute, folks, because as I say, Michael hasn't got them. I am just trying to find a channel that will get me back closer to the action and not as much of a delay. Rob Don, good stream. Thanks very much. Andy Mans, welcome back, mate. Evening to you as well. Everton will beat Leicester tonight and get 3 points, says Eugene. Vardy was nearly in there. I didn't see it. I've just seen it now. Michael, I'm on 1 minute 59.
Yeah, I'm on 2:45,
We're
mate.
on 240. We're on 250, mate.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll let me know.
Yeah.
You just keep an eye on the comments. Also, guys, obviously, as always, if you do feel that you'd like to donate to us, we'd really appreciate it. Obviously, it means a lot to us if you did donate, but obviously appreciate, you know, it's not always possible, and that's absolutely fair enough.
Rob Don's drinking the Stella. Jeff Thompson's drinking Nescafe Gold Blend. Well in, Jeff. Nice one, mate.
Rob, I'm not drinking anything.
Use his goal. It's hard at the minute, mate, because I've got the Skype call on my phone and I've got the comments on my tablet, so it's hard for me to be fair. And there's a few people saying what they're on, but not being funny. I think we'll all know if we score because I think Michael's ahead of us.
Mike, what are you on? Because I'm on 354.
352, Dad.
Oh, we use sound. User sound. Oh. You're probably going to have to give a bit more commentary than me because
you're shit at it. Yeah, we understand, John. Pickford with the ball there. It's just played a lovely little side. See, my concern is the centre of midfield here with Gylfi Sigurdsson and Andre Gomez. They need to be doing a lot of movement, especially against a team like Leicester, a high energy team. Gomez just picked up the ball, lovely there. Lovely little pass out to Iwobi. Cuts inside, play it in then. Play it in. Why are you taking so long to play that ball? It's an easy pass. Fuck's sake, man. Got Holgate with the ball now. He's very cool and collected, isn't he, Holgate? He just kicked the ball straight out of touch, lovely. Oh, got a deflection, so my bad.
Reece Coldborn. Hello, mate. Welcome back. Jeff Thompson, usual sloppy passing. I think we expect that, to be honest with you, mate, because of our poor midfield. We said this on the match preview last night. You know, we were saying about Gomez isn't really playing well at the minute, and you know, we don't really expect much when he's got Gomez alongside him.
No.
Right, I'm on.
John, I can see your hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Newcastle have scored.
Michael, can you hear me?
No, you've gone quiet. Yeah, Dwight Gale, 1-0 to Newcastle. Newcastle, I mean, Steve Bruce, you've got to give credit where credit's due. You know, considering they were one of the favourites to go down, they've done a great job.
Yeah.
What's going on, John?
Going on here. Sorry.
No, your portrait?
I'm back. Toffee top back again. Evening, lads.
Right, gents.
Evening to you, Top. Newcastle have gone 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are in a terrible run of form. You know, they've really got to watch themselves. Bournemouth. Dwight Gale score for Newcastle.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Go on, Anthony, have a crack, son.
See, I don't understand there why Gordon pushes into the middle. Yeah, Sigurdsson's telling him. Rightly so as well, rightly so.
Yeah.
With a massive punt up the park, which we ain't going to win. Looks like Chilwell wins that. Iwobi picks up the ball. It's just a bit. We're only 7 or 8 minutes into this game, but it's not great so far.
Predictable.
Comment off Sean K there. Sorry, lads, if you're going to be giving scores from other games, I'm going to be going. Apologise for that, mate. It's just because it was flashed up on the screen. I won't give no more scores.
How many comments said don't give scores?
One. James Ditchfield. Hello to Michael's dad. James says hello, Rob.
Hello, James. How are you, son?
Wayne Allison says, going to take time for Gomez to find his form after that bad injury. We won't see the best out of him till next season. Think we could do with 2 centre midfielders coming in, though, not one. I agree to a certain extent, Wayne. What I did say on my match preview, though, is he wasn't really playing well before the injury. But obviously the injury has knocked him back even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the problem is with Gomez. I think he's fine if he's playing alongside someone who's got energy, which is why I put in the preview I would have started Davis in this game. And I know that's mad, and trust me, ordinarily I wouldn't do it, but Ndidi, Albrighton, Pratt have all got energy. And then you've got Tillemans as well. They're just a good midfield. And we've got no energy.
And we won. I thought we scored. Yeah, Richie scored. Richie. Richarlison scored for Everton.
Richarlison, yes, son! Yes! Come on, you blue boys!
Yeah, but I'm sure you will find out and you will know when I see it.
Oh, lovely. Lovely ball. Anthony Gordon there. Lovely, lovely football. Turns a man. Look at this. Lovely football. Inside to Digne. Digne, little header. Gordon, little ball back. Oh, it's stunning. And Everton 1-0. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I'll take that all day.
Oh, I know. Great pull back. It was good play by Anthony Gordon there. He made that goal. I've just seen the replay now. And Richarlison finishes the goal off with the pigeon celebration.
Which is what we want to see more from John on FIFA, because I'm telling you now, FIFA, John, don't mix. Oh, Holgate got sold then. Almost an instant reply for Leicester. Oh, Everton.
Seeing the goal again. Anthony Gordon picks Richarlison out really well for the goal there. You know, he sort of angles across in, but he pulls it back as well. Doesn't put it towards the keeper. He puts it towards, the penalty spot. Yeah. It's a great ball in.
You might just get a flash of sound now, everyone, because I'm trying to get your comments up. So what I'm doing that is having to put the YouTube video on. So I'm going to mute it as soon as it comes on, but you might just get a flash of feedback. It shouldn't be too loud.
I'll just do some comments. Josh Ryan says Gordon with a beautiful pass. It was, mate. Yeah. Rob Ains, few people said that Gordon shouldn't have started. He's got to play to get experience. Listen, Rob, Ancelotti was bold and brave enough to throw him in against the other team the other week, so I have no problem with putting him in tonight against Leicester. Adding amazing to Richarlison, he only costs 50 million. Here's a question for you both. What would Richarlison cost at the minute?
What would what?
Richarlison cost at the minute?
I'd put another 20 on what we paid.
At least
70 million.
Yeah.
Michael, change the score on the top left.
Going to try and sort my out.
I'll get the laptop out at half time and see if I can find on his goal.
We got another free kick here.
Jeff Thompson was starting to look lively. We are, mate. Now that goal seems to have settled us down. We're finding our feet, as you say, you know. And listen, I think Richarlison needed that goal as well, because since we have come back from the lockdown, he has been playing well, but he just hasn't been, you know, really getting the chances. And I think he put one over the bar against Liverpool. He had a chance where he could have passed it across to Iwobi as well against them. So that goal will do him well good. Penalty. Have we got a pen?
Well, VAR are looking at something.
They won't give a pen. Absolutely no chance would they give a pen. Oh, it has caught his hand. It's also caught Keane's. Who's it caught first?
VAR are looking at it.
This could be our first penalty of the season. That's a pen. They did it
with Spurs as well. It won't happen. They won't give a penalty there. Both players got their arms up. It won't be a pen. He's touched the ball. He's clearly touched the ball before. He's clearly touched the ball. It won't be a pen. Honestly.
Yeah, we know it won't be given, but there is an argument for saying we should have had it.
I think Michael Keane and the Leicester players.
It looks like the pair of them handled it.
I think the Leicester touches it first, though. There. He definitely touched.
Yeah. Well, Michael Keane's arms come under his arm, you know.
The same as Dele Alli. This is the same. I've just seen it in the comments as well. Blue Colour, 100%.
Carl Blundell, I don't think there is a pen. I don't think they're going to give it to be fair.
I don't, but I think there's a definite argument for it.
They did this, Jeff. They did the same against Spurs. They did exactly the same against Spurs, and we didn't get the pen.
You'll have to let me know if we get it.
You're still going through VAR, mate.
Well,
if they haven't made the mind up now, just don't give it.
Can see some commentary from Johnny. Do you know what, mate? I'd love to do the commentary, but unfortunately, I am a bit behind on the stream. So I'm gonna get the laptop out at half time and see where I am with that website. His goal. It might be better than what I'm watching on the telly. His hand is up. It has to be a penalty. Well, Jeff, you know it probably does have to be a penalty, but we won't get it because we never do.
No.
A lot of people say it does hit his hand. Still looking at it.
Indeed.
Penalty!
Looking right. Look. Hang on, here we go. Decision.
Penalty!
We got it!
Penalty! Yes! On the Blues!
Luca Dean. Yeah, it does hit his hand before it hit Michael Keane. You can see it there.
This, again, we go back to the Spurs game. Why didn't they give that one?
Yeah.
I'm going to sound very negative here. I'll probably get shot down. Did you see Dominic Calvert-Lewin push one of their defenders just before it?
I did, but don't stop talking about that, John.
Skill feet. 2-0.
2-0. Everton. What's going on, everyone? It's Michael. We're winning 2-0. Up the toppies.
The league next season.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, a friend of mine tonight, the True Fox, he's doing a watch along. I'm going to nip on there at half time and rub some salt in the wounds.
I wouldn't. We ain't won the match yet.
Oh, fucking hell, look at it. Fucking lovely.
This could be...
Straight down the middle. You see that, John? Straight down the middle. None of your fucking shit that you do. Yeah, it definitely touches the ball first. Dele Alli's definitely should have been a penalty in November. That, again, first penalty of the season. Not bad against Manchester United, who have 17, and Liverpool that have had 14, eh?
Yeah, not bad for social distancing with Liverpool, is it?
Well, the less said, the better, Dad.
That word is banned on here. And this game's, I'm going to say it now, this game's finishing 4-0.
Oh, wow! John, what are you drinking, mate? Tea?
Tea?
Jesus. Guys, also, obviously, just to obviously, if you could share the link to this stream to, you know, everyone, your Twitters, your Instagrams, your YouTube, whatever. Just scream it everywhere for us, share it everywhere you physically can. We'd really appreciate it. Just put the link in the comments as well, so you've got it.
We are less than 50 subs away now from 5,000 subs, and we do want to hit that before this season ends, if it's played out till the end, because it looks like that could change now, listening to Mr. Richard Masters. But if you can give us them last 40 odd subs, if you can share, as Michael says, tell your friends, tell your family to follow the Blue Boys Network, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, and get us to that 5,000 before the end of the season.
And also, we've got the merch. We've got the merch shop again. The link is in the description of this video, but obviously, if you need me to share it, I'm more than happy to share it. There's some good hoodies on there, some good quality gear. I've got the t-shirt on myself. I promise you, it's good. It's not some cheap knockoff stuff that you get from the back of John's house. It's a proper...
I think John's got the t-shirt on as well, haven't you, John?
I have.
And obviously, guys, if you do also want to donate, obviously you do not have to, but it's always appreciated. All the money that we earn does go into the channel in some way or another. I think John probably needs a laptop or a tablet of some sort. So
on the screen again. I don't know how much room you're going to have up there, Michael, but when we hit 10, you know, go... Gary Northhead just said his prediction was 2-0. I predicted 1-0, to be fair, mate. So I'm surprised. Probably a lot like Everton fans are surprised here. 20 minutes in, nearly 20 minutes in. And Everton 2-0 up against Leicester, who are actually third in the league, I think, aren't they? So, you know, and someone's just put there, if Everton can start a season as strong as we finish it, surely we can challenge for the Champions League places. It's a good shout that way, you know. And
yeah,
Everton can sometimes start seasons well, but we always have a poor middle of the season. You know, if you look back before Ancelotti come in, I think we were on an early season, we were on a good run, and then all of a sudden it tailed off. Then Silva got sacked after the Norwich game, and Ancelotti's come in, and he's turned it round, you know, and Ancelotti's done well since he come in. So I totally agree, but we need to sort it out. And I think Ancelotti will. Ancelotti's got that winning mentality. He got his game plan spot on against the other team over the park, you know, and Norwich are fighting for their lives, and, you know, we come away with a 1-0 victory there. So it's all about mentality, Wayne, and I think Ancelotti is going to change that.
I completely agree with what John has just said. Pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
You know, I said it in the preview. You know, with Ancelotti in charge, you know, so somebody asked the question, how long do you think it will take for Everton to win silverware? Well, the biggest problem Everton had wasn't the players; it was the mentality.
Oh, hang on, we could be getting another penalty here.
Oh, we are. That's a penalty. No. That has to be a penalty.
That is a penalty.
There's a thing just come up on the screen. The longest unbeaten run of games in the Premier League. Everton are actually second behind that lot. We're actually on a better unbeaten run than Man City. Second best in the league. All down to Ancelotti. That.
How's this not a penalty? How is this? Oh, no. Dominic Calvert-Lewin runs into him, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I just think he weren't hard enough. Bulk up in the gym, son.
I tell you what, I'm noticing Richarlison here. He's holding the ball up very well, leading up to that there. When I tell you something now, that could be a penalty. That, you know,
Yeah.
It could be a penalty, that.
They ran into each other.
Sigurdsson seems to be working hard as well.
It's what we need. This is the thing. This is what we need. We need people to be running constantly. Oh, here. Look, I've got the comments. Mike, you need to change the score. I've done it. What are your main positions needed, and who would you like to see? If we need a right back, Max Aarons. We need a centre back, Gabriel. We need a centre midfielder, Jack Grealish. Although I don't expect we'll sign him. If not, it's a tough one. I quite like Buendia from Norwich. I also like Marvellous from Aston Villa, and I also like that Gilmore bloke from Chelsea. So I'll take any of them. Maybe Gilmore on loan. And then I do think we need a winger. As to the winger, God knows.
Ryan Carey, I bet you're going to slip up, John, and say the other word soon. I'm doing my best not
Where
to,
do you
mate.
live,
It will
John?
take. Bootle.
I thought it was Aintree.
Well, Aintree sounds too posh, Rob.
Well, it's posh as Egbert.
It's a drinks break. Right, guys, I'm just going to have a little break myself. I'm not going to turn my camera off, so I'm just nipping to the left.
Okay, I'm going to let me cat in.
I'll just run through some of the comments while the other two have flitted off. Alan and Maisie Dwyer, I think this is the first stream you've actually joined us for, folks, so we do appreciate it. Would have started Baines over Luca Dean. Listen, Leighton Baines hasn't let us down when he's had to come in. I know Luca Dean's had a tough 6 months. He did lose his granddad, and he was really close to his granddad. So I think that's why Luca Dean's form's been a bit up and down. But when Baines, he did come in, he didn't let it down at all. There is a drinks break going on at the minute. Trainer, Europa League will attract better players. It will, mate, you know, and yeah, listen, it doesn't really help financial-wise that much compared to the Champions League, but every penny helps, and it does attract players because it's European football. Those down the road are not welcome here. They're certainly not, mate. They're certainly not. Jeff Thompson, Rodgers going off at Leicester players. He's not a happy man. He shouldn't be, to be fair. He doesn't look a happy man at all. Can't really see him because the sun's hitting them white teeth and it's blaring in the telly, the camera. Brendan Rodgers, Aka, Kermit the Frog. Absolutely brilliant. We've got
Kermit, isn't it?
We've got Kermit the Frog on the telly, and we've got Miss Piggy on the stream in the right-hand corner. If someone can do me a favour and drop that link in again for me onto here, I think it was.
We've just found out we're on Sky on Monday the 6th against Tottenham. Away to Tottenham.
We will be doing a watch along for it as always, guys. Which link do you want, John?
I'm just trying to see if I can get it on the iPad now. He's goal. See if I can get a more up to.
Oh, unlucky you won't be, lad. Oh, well done, Richarlison.
Yeah, good block, wasn't it?
Bit of pressure there from Leicester, but Everton coping well.
I know this is a silly question, but does anybody think Jordan Pickford's improved with no crowd behind him?
Yes.
Do we need a shrink for him then, do you think?
Say again.
Do we need this? Do we need a shrink for him?
Do you know what? I think there's a few players who've improved. Rob, since there's been no fans there. Michael Keane's another one. He's come back. And Michael Keane's looked a completely different player.
Calvert-Lewin's got the pace and Soyuncu. Beat him, skin him. Oh.
I did see something the other day that during the lockdown, Rob, Michael Keane has gone back to his roots and he's been in touch with someone who helped him while he was at Burnley when he was struggling for form. And they went through a lot of videos of how he played when he was playing well at Burnley, which got him the move to Everton. And apparently he watched it with this person. He's gone back to basics. And I must say, it's obviously worked because since the football started again, Michael Keane's another one with no fans, same as Jordan Pickford. He's massively improved, and they're giving me confidence again.
Yeah, can I also just say that is a fantastic tackle from Seamus Coleman there. He's ran into the middle of the pitch and he's managed to get a foot in there. Lovely, absolutely lovely football.
We've got Bainesy warming up now.
Oh, Abigail, I want to thank you. Obviously, you become a member today, so thank you ever so much. Really appreciate it.
Who's that?
One of our subscribers, Dad.
My cousin's just popped up in the comments there, even a Nico. I know what's happening, mate. 2 goals. I think we're as surprised and shocked as you are, mate. Hope you keep him well.
And I've got a cat in me work.
My little boy, Jamie Oyo Pro, he's got a YouTube channel as well. If you've got any kids who like going on YouTube and following channels, has said Richarlison is a god at keeping the ball down the centre. Where have you learned that from, James? He is, Richarlison's working really, really hard, to be fair. And, he's keeping the ball well and he's getting into the right positions again. FG.
Got a corner, by the way, guys. I just want me cat to bug off. Oi, get out of the way.
FGA football. It's brilliant, this, lads. Keep this going. Thanks very much, mate. Greetings, Papa Baines.
I tell you what, right, it wouldn't surprise me if we score here.
Surprised me with that hardest goal from corners.
We've scored the most this season. Scored 10, Dad.
Yeah.
Way, Anthony Partridge. You can probably hear me upstairs, the knob. Ant's a West Brom fan, and I have said that I'll take him to Goodison next season as long as West Brom get promoted. So don't fuck it up, dickhead.
And there's your stat there on the screen, Rob. You've probably seen it. Most goals this season from corners, Everton with 10.
Barely score. Fuck's sake. Oh, well done, Michael Keane again.
Guys, when was the last one we scored from the corner?
Last week against Norwich. Honest to fucking God, Dad.
It's old age.
Somebody ring this man an ambulance, please. And guys, can I just say, we've got 68 people. 68 people watching this stream right now. Thank you ever so much. And Partridge, yeah, you will be in your way ahead, mate, because I don't want to sit next to you. It's a foul. I tell you what, Everton are schooling a team that have looked very, very, very much like they're going to be Champions League team for the first 31 minutes in this game here.
Blue Callie's put a comment on there, just going up from where you've been reading, Mike. We're playing really well. Imagine how good we can be when Carlo has brought in some of his own players. Listen, I've said this all along. A lot of these players who are in this team currently are very average players. Now, if Carlo can put a run together like he has since he's come in and be beating teams like Leicester and getting draws off the other team, as you've said, I've said this all along, imagine what he can do when he brings quality players in that he wants.
Oh, yeah.
Schmeichel has been poor this game, Aaron and Maisie Dwyer. I think the whole Leicester team have been poor, to be honest, since the first whistle. They're not playing well since the comeback, as I said, and if the defence aren't playing well, it doesn't give you keeper much confidence neither. So I just don't think it's him. And also, I don't think you can take anything away from Everton. Everton for the first half hour, 32 minutes, have absolutely bossed the game.
Rob Don, how many drinks have you had, Rob?
Less than one. I don't drink Monday to Thursday.
Oh, fuck me. He's on the coffee, ain't he?
Not on that at the moment. So I haven't got one.
How do you know, Michael? That's exactly what I thought.
Steve Smith has said, defensively we look so confident. Goes back to what I've said, Steve. Michael Keane has dramatically improved the whole defence since he's come back, you know, and it's getting a bit more settled now. I know Mina's back on the bench, but I also think having a keeper behind you who's playing better as well gives you confidence. And as I said before, Pickford and Keane, since we've come back, have been playing really well.
He's using his pace here, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Come on, Iwobi, son. Oh, it's just a shit pass from Iwobi.
What a shock.
James Ditchfield, Anthony Gordon playing good football. Wouldn't think it's a second start. Looks like he's been in the squad all season. Totally agree, mate. He looks like a season pro, doesn't he? Gary Northedge, thanks very much, mate. It does mean a lot to us. Blue Boys Network has took over the Everton's #1 channel. Means a lot, that, mate. Appreciate that.
Does.
A lot of hard work. Michael's done the majority of it, to be fair. He's made the channel look like what it does today, you know, but we are aiming to be the #1 channel.
But to be honest, the plan is, and the ambition is, not just to be the #1 fan channel, but to be the #1 football channel. That's the ambition. Next season, Premier League predictions, Premier League recaps, all of that will be in. It's just too difficult at the minute because the sheer amount of games so quick. We tried to do it and it absolutely murdered our preview. So if you see the Norwich preview, if you could click on that, I'd appreciate it at some point because I need to get that to 1,000 views, really.
Also, next season, someone put in the comments from one of the videos we've done the last couple of days. Obviously, they've watched my rant against the other lot the other day, and he did come up with a shout saying I should have my own show once a week called John's Midweek Rant. Put it to Michael, and he thinks it's a good idea. So obviously, something will piss me off in one of the games, whether it be a player, whether it be a team, whether it be a referee. So that's something we are looking at next year. John's Midweek.
We discussed it, hadn't we? Because we were going to do a series where because I see John. I don't know if you guys watch the Blue Van Man at all, but I see John quite similar to the Blue Van Man. And I said to John, it'd be good to have his own series. The idea the subscriber come up with was absolutely phenomenal. Because John does rant. He chats a lot of shit, and he's entertaining when he does it. So it'd be good for him to have his own show on the channel.
Yeah, something I'm looking forward to. I do have to sort out, obviously, a payment package with Michael and a contract to do that. But I'm sure we can sit down round the round table and discuss things.
I ain't paying him a penny.
Andy Mans, guys, keep the watch-alongs going. They're good fun. Do you know what, Andy? We love doing these, and the feedback we've had since we've done the first one been absolutely phenomenal, and that's why we are carrying on with them. You know, we've already sorted out that we're going to do one for the Spurs game on Monday because they are becoming that popular. We love doing them, and as long as you like us doing them, we will carry on doing them.
Can I also say, I want to give a shout out. Obviously, there's a few ladies who have just commented. I want to give a shout out to all the ladies who have been watching lately because on YouTube you see analytics, what they call them. They see stats, and you see the percentage of male and female people that watch. And for a long time, it was 99.5% male and literally 0.5% female. In the last few weeks, we've had like an extra 3% of viewers being females. So I just want to massively say thank you because it's really important to us. I'm really passionate about equal rights, women's football. Obviously, I've done some work with Sarah Halpin as well in the past and speak to her quite a lot. And she does a lot of work with the Everton ladies channel. So I'm quite passionate about one day getting that number to 50-50. So I just want to say, ladies, we've got Samantha, we've got Denise, we've got Abigail. There is probably a few more in the comments that I've missed. I just want to say thank you for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it, and keep doing it. I absolutely love you in a non-perverted way.
Michael's always being passionate for the ladies, and that's why he wants more of his on. That's the sort of fella he is.
Pickford with a phenomenal save there.
I'm just going to go through with these comments because I've got family members watching me. Denise is Arlee's mother-in-law. Good evening, Denise. She does support the dark side, but it's nice of her to come and join us. My little nephew, Alfie, is Lee's lad. He's also watching. His mum, Claire, is trying to make him support the other team, but hopefully Arlee will put a stop to that. Brian Carey, get the ale in, John, before your rant. It's classic. Yeah, it does help, to be fair. But I didn't need a drink the other day.
Jeremy's standing on his toes there. Come on, son. Get moving.
Make a start. John's rant show should be called "For Fuck's Sake, Get Over." Brilliant. John's rant is a great idea.
To do it in the top. Can I just say, I'm also just going to shout someone out. Gylfi Sigurdsson today has really tried to put a foot in this game. Really, really tried. And Richarlison's been determined as well. Anthony Gordon started well first 38 minutes. I must say, I'm very, very... I'm happy with how settled we look.
Right. I'm going to ask you a question in a minute, Mike, but I just do want to say this comment. Coffee Top has said, definitely John's rugged jawline is attracting the ladies. Do you know what? I totally agree. Absolutely nailed it, you have. This is why there's more ladies following us, because I'm telling you something now, it's certainly not for Michael. Jeff Thompson, brilliant. Rob Don, can we see more of John's rants? Listen, I'm sure you will. I was going to ask a question to Rob, to Michael, and also to everyone who's watching the stream. Put your answer in the comments to this. Would you say this has probably been our best first 14 minutes under Ancelotti since he's been at the club?
That's a great question, that is, John. And I certainly think it's been our most assured. I don't necessarily think it's been the very best. Because I actually thought the first 45... I thought... Do you know what? Thinking about it, it probably is. But for definite, it's the most assured. Everton have got an arrogance about them, a confidence. They're picking up the ball. They're trying to play football. Iwobi's trying to stop that. But you got Gordon trying to work his magic as well. So, yeah, I think you're probably right, John. I think this is probably our most assured, best 40 minutes. Yeah. What do you think, everyone? John, Dad?
No, I've got to agree with you. I think it is the most assured. Iwobi for me is still blowing hot and cold.
Yeah.
Gordon, he is warming up.
I'm getting the feeling the longer Ancelotti spends with these players on the training pitch, the more each player knows his own job. And we haven't really had that with previous managers, you know. And listen, we haven't. Oh, Gordon, I don't know how far ahead of you are. I've just seen Gordon rob the centre midfield there of the ball. Everton's players look to me like the brimming with confidence in this game, you know. And I think this is Ancelotti's. I think he's been with us since December. I think it's only something like his 13th to 14th game in charge, you know. So his ideas are coming across slowly but surely. And listen, the proof's in the pudding with this performance tonight, in my opinion.
I also just want to mention something because A.D. Pope has absolutely pulled a blinder there. So Samantha is his girlfriend's account. Can I just say, I'm hoping your girlfriend's going to at least subscribe. Even if she doesn't watch, if she subscribes, I would love you forever. So just go back on her account and subscribe. That would mean a load. And John, who did you say Denise was? Because I'd like to give her a shout out.
So Denise is my brother Lee's mother-in-law. That's Claire's mum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Denise, It's absolutely lovely to have you along. I'm not going to comment anything inappropriate because that would be unfair. And I hope you're well. Hey, John?
Yeah, and you know what? It's Denise has just put a comment there. She hopes we win. You know, that's nice to come from a supporter from the other team. You know, it's very rare you hear that. You know, but what I will say, if they hadn't won the league already, I don't think she'd be saying that.
Adele,
But
AD, thank you, mate. Abigail, I know you've joined. I'm really, really grateful to you, and we'll have some more. It sounds really seedy, don't it? But some more private content. We'll have some more private content on the members bit of the YouTube channel. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There'll be no nudes though, so sorry to disappoint.
we have got some half-time entertainment. Listen, when you follow us, the Blue Boys Network, you do get the full package. We have match previews before the stream. We have other things that we show half-time while we have to go and make a cuppa or get a beer or what have you. We have got some half-time entertainment. So when you've grabbed yourself your drink or whatever you've got to do at half-time, come back. We will make ourselves scarce for 10 minutes or so. And there will be something playing. So I'm not sure what Michael's put on at half-time. I'm sure he will tell you, but get your missus to put the kettle on for you and to make you a brew. Don't move and watch the entertainment that we have lined up for you.
John, there's no entertainment this week.
Oh, you are absolutely shocking. Then I'll tell you what, I can't push it to anything.
In the last video, I listened to what our subscribers say. In the last video, they said, "Don't worry about FIFA. We just want to have a discussion about the game." Did they not say that, John?
Well, I wasn't aware. Well, I will be going to make a cup of tea, so obviously it won't take long. So someone hopefully will keep you entertained, whether it's Michael or his dad, and I will be back.
Yeah, I'll be making a cuppa as well, mate.
Make a stand, John and Mike after dark. Sean K. I would say we seem to be playing a bit more confident. It's good to see and impressed with Anthony Gordon improving with every game. He is, mate, and the only way you get confidence is by playing, you know, and this is what we said about Moise Keane. I'm still unsure with Moise Keane. I'm not going to keep repeating myself over Moise Keane. I think I've made my opinion very clear on Moise Keane. But, you know, he could be another one if he plays more. Aaron and Maisie Dwyer have asked Michael, I'm not too sure on the answer to this, so I'm sure you can fill it in. How do you become a member?
So on the YouTube video, it says join. If you click on join, that will give you the option to become a member. You pick your package, and yeah, there's different things. At the minute, if I was you, genuinely being honest, I'd pick the lowest package, just while we get going. And you can always upgrade as the channel grows. But yeah, if you just press the join, then you can become a member.
What time are you on the clock? Because I think I'm behind you. 80 Pope. I'm behind Michael and his dad. It's probably half time.
That was an opportunity to make it through.
I've got 45 minutes plus 3 minutes added on.
I'm 44:20, so I am behind. Denise, Alfie, thanks very much for watching, mate, and good luck. We do appreciate that. Jeff Thompson, Gordon looks like he's a real threat. He's got really quick feet. Yeah, you know, I like players like that. Their feet seem to think the same time as what their brain does, because you look at some players and their feet seem to think faster than their brain, if you see what I'm saying. Whereas with him, he's got a good balance and he gets the ball out of his feet. And I think he knows what he's going to do as the ball's coming to him, because he's constantly looking around, looking to where he can play it. What you'll find with Anthony Gordon is he'll pick a good pass out. He'll run at the opposition if there's no one near him. And for me, in my opinion, I think Anthony Gordon can become a good all-round player.
Again, John, I'm struggling to argue with you there.
Because you know I'm right.
You are right.
Luke Anderson. I haven't seen this name before. I'm sorry if you have been with us before, Luke, and I have missed you. Gordon has a bit more freedom from this game, as you can see. Against the other lot, the plan was very much to sit back, but against Leicester, he has more license to attack. Yeah, and also he was probably a bit nervous in that game as well, Luke, to be fair. But I think now, a couple of appearances, playing against a Leicester team who aren't really high on confidence, I think he also feels in himself that he can express himself a bit more. So I think that's why you're seeing a bit more difference with him. Denise Lawless, just don't get your hopes up. I think this game's already done and dusted, Denise, to be fair. We'll have to have an awful second half for Leicester to get anything out of this game. Sam Ingram, who's a Man U supporter, Everton, when they move to the Bramley Moor Dock, should have 100,000-seater stadium. If we had 100,000-seater stadium, Sam, it would be filled with 100,000 Scousers. I can guarantee that. James Wright, this is my last comment before half-time. I know we are winning, but if it was our best game, possession wouldn't be 65-35 in favour of Leicester. Listen, maybe they have had a lot more possession than us, but they're not doing nothing with it. Everton look more assured when they've got the ball. They look like they want to win the game more. Leicester might have more of the ball, as I say, but they look void of ideas, in my opinion, and that's me till the second half.
Yeah, I completely agree. You can play like Arsenal, for example, a few years ago, and they always had loads of possession, but they did nothing with it. This is different. Yeah. This is a Leicester side that, yes, have got lots of possession, and they've had a couple of opportunities. But what I would say is Everton have just defended well, and that's what's different. Everton have defended well, and that is half-time. It's Everton 2-0. So, guys, as we said earlier, and as John said earlier, about some entertainment at half-time, following your feedback, I thought, no, I'm not going to bother sitting down and playing a game of FIFA. You probably don't want to see it. So I'm just going to stay around and just answer some of your comments. So by all means, fire some questions over. John and Dad are going to go. I'm going to be out. I don't need a cup of tea. I've got beer. So I'll see them too, and you lot fire away. Yeah, guys, obviously, if you want to go get yourself a drink, go and get yourself a drink, obviously. Keep yourself hydrated. I am trying to show you, what I did in the last one is I did the preview, the promo that I did for the game. So I'm trying to get the Spurs one up. So let me know if this shows. I'm about to go on it. Let me know how this goes, all right?
He's holding the ball up well, isn't he?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
How did you think the game's going, James?
I think it went dead well. I just think Richarlison played dead well in the centre. But with the pen, they both definitely touched it.
Yeah, I think they definitely did. Yeah, hope that intro was all right for the Spurs game. Yeah, basically, what I'm trying to do is make this channel a little bit more interactive, and I think the intros are good. I don't see that any other Everton channel and this is no disrespect to any of them, but puts the effort in to do them things that I am. So yeah, that's why I've got the intros in the middle, and I try doing different bits. Mini John, he is genuinely a Mini John. If you saw Frankie's his other son, they're both the same, honest to God. Hard work clearly paying off here, Mike. Rob, I'm trying, mate. We're all trying. It's really key for us, because we've got to look. If we want to overtake Toffee TV, which I'm not really bothered about rivalries, because it's about what you put in, really. But if we are gonna overtake them and claw some of that Everton fan base, we need to be doing the best possible content possible, and that's what I'm trying to do, really, trying to get over to you guys. Anthony Gordon doesn't need a loan. Great assist. I can't argue with it. I think he's definitely proven a point. Proven a point. White Shadow 67. The intros are good and the drawings look good. Well, the drawings, just to let you know, I can't get it. Can I get on my Instagram? Basically, there's a lady that does them called Sugar Scrumptious. If you follow me on Instagram, she's on there. She's absolutely brilliant, and she's going to be doing some more merch for the shop. Make sure you go over to the shop, because I've now put phone cases on. There's some more hoodies. There's some stickers. There's different cups. So there's more products on there. So if if it's payday and you fancy treating yourself, I would really appreciate it, and so would John. And as we said earlier, if you want to donate. So look, it's all going well. Do Everton need Andre Gomez? Well, at the minute, I think Sigurdsson's had a better game than Gomez, if I was being honest.
Yeah.
But do I think Gomez is a better player in the future? Yeah, 100%. I think you don't play for the calibre of teams that Andre Gomez has played for if you're not a phenomenal footballer. So he's definitely got something about him that's quality. I think when he also gets back into the Portugal team, that will massively help him as well. Playing around, these players like, Ronaldo, for example. Everton USA and Boston Evertonians, I think they already do follow me. Or they followed the old account, Network Michael D. They followed that account. Everton USA, I actually was going to do a podcast with them, but I had to cancel. So they're a good bunch, and actually they do really good content. So credit to them. They did some great work with Tim Howard. Fair play to them. It's 4 a.m. Jed, mate, Jesus. 4 a.m. Where were you again, Jed? Where are you? The Philippines, was it? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And thanks for waking up and tuning in, mate. Really do appreciate it. Leave Davis on the bench. Not good enough for Everton. Yeah. I mean, I can't argue with it. And equally, I've been proven wrong. In my preview, I said I wanted to see Tom Davis in this game because I was worried that Gomez and Sigurdsson alongside each other would have no, get up and go, not getting in Leicester's face. And I thought Tom Davis would offer that at the very least. It hasn't mattered. And actually, Sigurdsson's put himself about quite a lot to get himself stuck in. So credit where credit's due. Sigurdsson played quite well. I can't sit there and fault him. He's played quite well. He scored a penalty as well. So, yeah, take it all day. Take it all day.
Just want to jump in with the comments. Only one while having me cup. But another cousin of mine's joined. Terry Nixon, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're keeping busy. Thanks very much for joining the stream. I know your Michael's joined us as well. He's been following the channel for quite a while. Hopefully you'll do the same. Where are we? Terry Nixon. Leave Davis on the bench. He's not good enough for Everton. In my opinion, mate, he's not good enough to be anywhere near the team. Never mind on the bench. Another one. Jed Thickness. Is 4 a.m. too early to crack a beer?
If you're John, you've already had 10.
I'm not the one. I've had none today. Before I get shot down again, I've had none today.
It's the football, John. You're allowed to have a beer, mate.
I don't want a beer. I'm happy with my cup of tea, showing me Blue Boys Network mug off, which you can get on the merch store, me and Michael. And I tell you something now, because me and Michael are on the cup, it makes the tea taste better.
Yeah, get yourself on there, guys. There's more than one cup on there now. There was originally just one cup. There's now 2 different cup designs, phone cases, and a hoodie. Which the hoodie is really good because it says "I'm with stupid" and then it's a picture of John, so it works well. And obviously we've got my t-shirt here, which is as you know we've got my t-shirt. So
and mine. I tell you what, I just want to again jump in. I know Michael done most of the talk and a half time. We've had 79 people watching us live at the minute. That is phenomenal.
Half time, John. At half time.
Exactly. You know, obviously, me and Michael and his dad, when his dad's with us tonight, we're doing something right. And as long as I said before, for people who didn't hear it, who've only just joined now, as long as you want us to do these watch-alongs, we will do them. As long as you're happy with the content that we're putting out, we will carry on doing them. It's all for you.
It's like the away games next season. If you wanted to do a watch-along for... if you wanted us to do it for Everton away games next season, I mean the home games, I'll be at, and so will John. So we won't be able to do watch-alongs for that. But neither of us really can get to away games. So we could do watch-alongs for the games we can't get to, can't we?
Of course we can. Of course we can. And I tell you, it'll be even better when we're challenging for the top of the league next season.
God,
we'll have a lot.
And we're sitting there going, Everton, Everton, come on, you Blue Boys. But really, we're sitting there in just a t-shirt and no pants on because no one can see our bottom half.
James Lebeck, please put better looking fellas on the merch. Well, you see, I can sort that. Michael can't, but I can. What I was thinking we could do is take me head off, but show me six-pack and me physique. If the ladies prefer cups with my torso on, which is not a keg anymore since I've trimmed down and I'm looking after myself, we can sort that. Or we can actually make the ladies one of them cups where it's clouded, and when the hot water goes in, it reveals my six-pack. How about
them
that?
Cups are on there, but just with the Everton badge on, just to pre-warn you.
You can have my chest if you want it. Harzrat Meerkat. All right, Mike and John and Mike's dad. What's your name? What's your name?
Who's that one to? I mean, Mike's dad just got...
All I can see is your...
I just got...
All I can see is your mouth, Dad.
Good. You want?
So... basically, Hazrat Meerkat has said hello to me and Mike, and they're asking what your name is. So introduce yourself.
Oh, you two do it for me. It's your channel.
It's Pops.
Well, this is Rob. This is Rob. This is Mike's dad. He's been on a couple of videos with me, been on a couple of videos with Michael. This is his first watch along with us. I think he's enjoying it. A lot of people ask for Rob to come on the channel.
Just because he
does
seen
give
more than we have, innit?
Well, yeah, a lot more.
And this is the thing that I hate about my generation is I'm 28 years old. Apart from Everton winning a trophy when I was 3, which I don't remember, I've never seen Everton win any trophies. Dad and John have. Dad can go back to the late 70s and remember stuff. John is probably the mid 80s, early 80s, but I can't say that. So it's good to have Dad's influence because he remembers games that have been good games. You could ask Dad a question. I tell you what, in the comments, put a couple of questions in and let's see if my dad can answer them.
No, I won't.
Joseph Elworthy, greetings from Vancouver, lads. Love the shape and the structure Carlo has set up. Who needs meaningless possession? At the end of the day, Joseph, at this point in the season, when we have a chance at Europa League, it's about winning that matters, in my opinion. Shabba, you boys are YouTube gold. I love you. And we love you too, Shabba. Thanks very much for coming back onto another live stream on the Blue Boys Network.
Shout out, I can't move your face out the way of the thing, I'm pretty sure it's Make a Stand 5 has just become a member. Massive thank you. Massive thank you. Really do appreciate that.
Thanks very much. Kevin Beatty, a 6-pack for John and a nice party 7 for Mike. Loving it, lads. Absolutely brilliant, Kevin. Toffee Top, sorry to burst your bubble, lads. The ladies are here for the football content. Well, that's your opinion, Toffee. I think that.
They're certainly not here for you, John. I'd get your head right.
Graham Lloyd, good half. Anthony Gordon is killing them. I'm going to go as far as saying Anthony Gordon's probably man of the match up to now, Graham, to be fair, in my opinion.
Dad, how many goals did Dixie Dean score?
I think.
How many goals did Dixie Dean score in 1927 to 1928? That's a fucking hard question, that is.
Yeah, 60 in the league.
60 in the league.
Rob, Don, the difference in this game is we are effectively using possession. Totally agree, Rob. You know, as I say, someone put on before, the possession stats was 65 to Leicester, 35 to Everton, but that 35% we have had, we've killed Leicester
Here
with
comes
it, to be honest with you.
Maddison.
Who for? Never said yet, have they?
Doesn't matter.
That indeed.
15. Who's 15? Pratt.
Maddison's not 100% fit though, so hopefully he won't have much of an influence on this game, to be fair.
Nacho's on, he scored against us.
Well, we need to stay tight at the back now. We're bringing these couple of changes that he's made on. Tony Collin, I'll just read a couple more comments, then Michael can join in. All right, lads, watching from the west of Ireland, think Pickford has done well since the return. Good first half. Also, love the new setup. Cheers, Tony. We said earlier on about Pickford's comeback. Very, very high on confidence now, whether it's down to having no crowd, same as Michael Keane. Toffee Top, here's one for you, Rob. Do you remember Brian Quinn used to play in the 82-83 squad? He couldn't get in the first team, but ended up captaining the USA national team.
I remember the name, but that's it.
I don't. I wasn't born.
I was 8.
80, John. 80.
John, what?
8. Oh,
8.
Jesus.
Just want to say, before Michael joins in, the comments have slowed a bit now. Now the second half's kicked off and people are coming back to the stream. We do want to say thanks for everyone who has joined tonight and up to now, and hopefully we'll have a few more following us. But the numbers, again, are absolutely phenomenal. So thanks for joining us again for another watch along.
Honestly, you lot are unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Honestly. And can I just say that a few Everton channels have done watch. Oh, Holgate, careful there, son. Jesus. A few Everton channels have done watch along. So every time you do one of these, you're competing with other channels. The other week we were competing with Rose and Toffee TV. And, you know, they were both good streams from what I can see. So there was a lot of interesting comments that we had about both of those channels. But it's really good that you guys are picking us. And that's what I'm grateful for. So thank you.
Yeah. Gylfi Sigurdsson showed good feet there in the centre of the park. You know, he turned away from his man. He done like a little pivot. Luca Dean lost it when he passed it to him. Mason, I'm up to the Mason Holgate bit now, so I can say my part on it. Everton just need to keep the ball for the first 5 or 10 minutes with the changes Leicester have made. You know, can't let them get into the game because they are capable of hitting you, Leicester. So Everton just need to keep it tight for the first 10-15 minutes. Leicester will start chasing the game more as the game goes on, which will hopefully leave gaps for Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison.
Well, Leicester have scored 37 goals in the second halves of games this season, which is the second highest. So Everton, I know we're 2-0 up, but I'd actually go as far as saying Everton probably need to get a third here.
Yeah. Listen, you're never confident when Everton are 2-0 up. You're never confident. We always need that third goal, Everton.
Some of the comments. No offence to Toffee TV, but they are yes men. No comment. Well, I will say, and this isn't slagging them off, because I did that a little bit in the last video, but I didn't like the video that they did with Red Men TV for the derby. I felt that they just bent over, and I couldn't believe that they did a watch along for it and didn't read any comments, because I just don't get that. It's about interacting with fans. That's what we're all doing this for. So didn't get that at all. But apart from that, you can't fault how brilliant their channel is. So it is what it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. We almost scored again from nowhere then. What else we got on here? Best thing about having the three of you is that you can relate to different fans of different eras. And you're right, you're spot on. You've got my era, which is the young, depressed, fed up of watching shit all the time. Then you've got John, who's watched a little bit of success, but he's probably, you know, more towards fed up of watching shit all the time. And then you've got Dad, who just he's just the oracle. He's watched the Everton since 1878, Dad has, so he knows all about it.
What a shot by Luca Dean that was, an own behind. Is that a mention? That was creeping in, that, you know.
Just got...
Dylan,
John, we've scored from the corner.
What?
Oh, fucking hell, we almost did make it through. Oh, fuck's sake. Gilfie Sigurdsson. I tell you what, and let me know if you agree with me here, because if you don't agree with me, then I'm going to change my man of the match. But my man of the match so far is Gilfie Sigurdsson.
Has Rob got a Twitter account?
No,
he hasn't. Steve Smith, this watch along is superb. Listen, State, me, Michael, and Rob can only do certain things, and the rest of it is made by you people with the comments, the laugh we have with you. So it's not just down to us three or whoever's on the watch alongs. It's down to everyone. Everyone makes these.
Leicester have just scored.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Leicester just scored.
Leicester have just scored 2-1, and again, it's Iheanacho. Again, he scored against Everton.
See, this is where we needed to keep it tight. James, Michael, John, how do you become a member? Is it through a website? Didn't know about it.
Just press on the video, and the bottom of the next video, it will say join, subscribe, you know, like normal. And just press the join button. I tell you what, right, that defending is fucking terrible. Richarlison gets a little flick. Vardy gets in front of Holgate. Holgate doesn't know where his arse and his elbow are connecting. Holgate smashes it into Iheanacho's head and it goes in. I mean, for fuck's sake. That
I think Pickford,
is shocking.
I think Pickford should cover that, to be fair. I think Pickford should have been quicker out there.
That is calamitous. And that gives Leicester a lifeline. And we all know the Everton-Leicester games are always
Pickford didn't do himself no favours. Pickford didn't do himself no favours there. This is what Big Nev said. He turns as he come out. Watch. He turns his body. I mean, fucking hell.
Sorry about this, guys, but I've got my tea here.
That's okay. I'll just go back to the comments because we are falling behind on them. Blue Boys Network is miles better than Toffee TV. Thanks very much. It does mean a lot. Wayne Harrison, Toffee TV is constantly begging for likes and joining Patreon. Got too much for me. Well, listen, I'm not going to sit here and slag Toffee TV off. You know, they are successful in what they do. We do see little comments from people of why they like them, why they don't like them. We're probably unable to really comment on it. Aaron and Maisie Dwyer, as Brendan Rodgers beat Everton when he was at Liverpool, I haven't a clue. Rob might know that.
We have a new subscriber. Thank you. No combs needed. Love that. I tell you what, there's certainly one needed on my dad's hair. What are you having for dinner, Dad? I've never known anyone
Chicken
eat while
pasta
doing a
bake.
live stream. I mean, that is phenomenal.
Can you change the
He
score
said
to
he
2?
wanted entertainment.
Score needs changing to 2-1, Michael.
Doing it. Do you know what? I might fuck this scoreboard off.
Why?
I never remember.
Yeah, but the thing, I'll remind you, because what about the people who aren't watching the match and just come on for this and don't know the score?
Okay, John.
Blue Cali, it's an eat along. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Lewis Orme, leave it at 2-0. It'll be getting changed to 3-1 shortly, Lois. I wouldn't have...
He's just clipped Richarlison's ankle there.
Got booked for it as well, by the way.
So what are you having for dinner,
Michael,
Dad?
I don't think I'm that far behind you now. What are you on?
Steroids.
54, 10 seconds.
Oh, no.
Are you on,
John's
John?
on 32 minutes.
It's still 0-0 on my telly. Who is the first blue sub? I can see Moise Keane or Bernard coming on.
Oh.
4.
Don't want to say anything, John, but Tom Davis is warming up.
Brian, mate. I remember them bad days in the Koeman car, in the car. Jesus Christ, everyone was calling me Skoda Mike, and I never owned a Skoda in my life. Yeah, I like to think we have come a long way, and the channel's evolved, and obviously it's great having these two's input into the channel. Well, they're more a hindrance, but they're here. Do you get what I mean? So we got to utilise them.
In answer to the question, first Everton sub is Tom Davis.
For Richarlison.
Said, yeah.
So we're going to go with one up front now and make it a bit tighter, probably.
Make it three people in the middle. Tom Davis will just be lively in the middle of the park there. I reckon they'll stick Tom Davis right on top of James Maddison. Oh, great footwork by Iwobi. Oh, Coleman, what are you doing, son? Run!
Make a stand. John's game hasn't started yet. I'm still watching the intro. Josh Ryan, I've got to have me dinner. I'll be right back. Hopefully it'll be 3-1 and not 2-all. Hopefully, Josh, enjoy your dinner, mate. As that meerkat, you're definitely growing the channel, Mike. Jack, James Lebec, sit down, Tom. Brilliant.
You better sit back down, what you mean? Sit back down, what you mean?
Adam and Maisie Dwyer have said if Marco Silva comes back managing, he'll take Richarlison with him. Well, he's injured now, so he probably won't. No, I don't think Richarlison has any intentions of leaving Everton soon. Marco Silva has been linked with I think it's the Benfica
and Valencia.
And well, I haven't heard that one. I can't see Richarlison leaving Everton anytime soon. He's happy working with Ancelotti. He said he's privileged to work with a manager of that stature. He likes the fans. He's learning English. He's got a lovely house because I've seen it.
John's washed his boots and everything.
Yeah, washed him. Rob Don, John, weigh him the Man U Brighton game. Don't get that. That was a type out of there. Food, hi, hello there. Hello, Food. Hope you're okay. God, I love Carlos's left eyebrow.
Carlos, Jesus Christ.
FGA football. Who wanted Eddie Howe? Laugh
Yeah.
out loud. Michael wanted Eddie Howe at Everton.
No, I fucking didn't.
He did.
He said,
Michael, listen to this. Michael's words were, when we were linked with Ancelotti, I would rather have David Moyes back or Eddie Howe, because Ancelotti is a dinosaur and he's had his time in the Premier League. That's what Michael said to me. Yeah, I'm not.
You are lying. I wanted Carlo Ancelotti. I tell you what, obviously there's people here who remember my videos from the car days when I used to sit there and go sack Koeman and bring in a proven one manager like Carlo Ancelotti. So John, swivel on that, Sonny Jim. One thing I also want to just add is I think Everton need a third.
Yeah. Has Rats just commented, come on Blues, we're letting them play. Yeah, we have certainly let them settle. They have been the better team in the second half. But, you know, listen, this happens in a lot of games. When teams are 2-0 down and they get that half-time rocket, it does tend to happen. And hopefully it will tail off and Everton will come back into the game.
Yeah.
Aaron Amazing Dwyer, it's 2026 and Gabarman is only just back from his injury. Brilliant.
Fucking hell. I've had 7 birthdays while John's been on this stream. I'm 35.
Yeah. Stone.
Brilliant. Oh, God. Absolutely phenomenal.
Do you know what? It's the banter that... This is why me and Michael absolutely love each other and adore the game.
Oh!
What?
You'll get there in about 12 years, John, don't worry.
No, yeah, I was just saying, this is why me and Michael absolutely we bounce off each other. I bounce off him more like a dodgem car. Because we can take the piss out of each other and there's no harm meant by it. And this is why we absolutely adore each other and, you know, love each other the way we do.
Do you know what's better? What's better is the fact that John can't physically see my facial expressions when he's talking and saying we adore each other. Jesus Christ.
I can see it on my tablet.
Yeah, and you'll see the face that I've just pulled when you said it. Dirty bastard.
James Quebec going to sweat it out for 30 minutes. I think we're all going to sweat for 30 minutes here, James, if it carries on like this.
Yeah.
Mike, like James Watson, Mike, you look like you're 58.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God. James Maddison's just absolutely ran rings around us.
I think we need to bring Moise Keane or Bernard on to give us an outlet here.
I tell you what, we need someone with energy to win the ball back.
We haven't got anyone.
Yeah, bring back Garner. Yeah, John, it's 2028 and Garner's just retired from English football, 37 years old. Well done, Garner. Great of service. Great service.
Oh, yeah, he's gone past. Do you know what? I've just watched. I'm up to.
Oh my God! Michael Keane's almost just scored an own goal.
James Maddison, I've just seen him go past off there, as you said before.
Jordan Pickford lets the ball slip through his hand. Keane gets a little touch, almost goes in. Thank God Michael Keane is quick enough to scrape it off the line. That is pathetic, Everton. We're on absolute ropes here.
I tell you what we need. We need the drinks break to come so Carlo can get his claws into them.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God.
That's what it is.
That's it. John's 70th birthday. Oh my God.
Aaron Amazing Dwyer. Do you know what's funny? I'm 10 and I can make 2 fully grown men laugh. Brilliant.
All right. John's 77 and he can make me laugh as well, just looking at him.
Joseph Ellsworthy, you're echoing what we're all thinking, mate. We are getting absolutely hammered here. We need the drink break to come. So as I said, Ancelotti can get us.
The replay of that is absolutely shocking by Jordan Pickford. That is. The ball is literally rolling across the box.
And here was us before in the first half, praising him.
Second half possession, 71% Leicester. This is like me playing John on FIFA, this is.
Yeah. James Lebec, Michael, tune in on Friday to see John's live game reaction. Absolutely comedy goal. 79 people are actually watching the stream at the minute. It's phenomenal. Thanks very much again.
Oh. Do you know what gets me? Is there's channels that have like 500-600 people watching at a time and get thousands, and I just don't understand how they bloody do it.
We can keep up the comments with 78.
No. Pickford's gone walkies again. Oh my God. Iheanacho should have made it 2-2. Pickford's fucking out of his goal yet again. Absolutely embarrassing from him. I tell you what, we praised him earlier. He's having an absolute shit show this second half.
Anyone notice Michael's drinking out of a red cup?
Actually, can I just clarify? This is a can of Coke, and the reason it's not Pepsi is because the Pepsi wasn't cold.
Should have tipped it into your Blue Boys network.
My God,
mode.
the whole Everton team, Iwobi's just kicked the ball out of touch when it's easier to pass the ball. Honestly, Everton, get your head in the game, boys. When does Ancelotti's magic start? I don't know, hopefully now.
Well, I think it's already started. I think this is just a trick that I haven't pulled off.
Well done, Michael Keane. Well done. Composure now. Why are we pinging balls up to Dominic Calvert-Lewin? He's not beating Evans or Soyuncu for a header. He's not doing it. He hasn't done it all game. Why can I hear noise?
That?
Who is it?
Come on. Come on, Michael Keane. Good tackle, Michael Keane there. I know I am behind you, but I'm going to comment on what I'm seeing.
Second half showing. I think they're all bollocks at the minute, mate, to be fair. FPA football, get Keane on. We need to release the pressure. That's what I said before. We need an outlet or even Bernard. We sit back, get hit. Yes, we will.
Say hello to everyone, Lula. Say hello.
Everton will compete with Liverpool next season.
Ha ha.
Lula's coming on.
Tired.
Mira.
Rob, can you hear me?
Yeah. You can hear in the background, Daddy's plates and stuff.
Right. Can you just let me know if my volume is back? There's a few people saying my volume's gone.
Yeah, it's back.
We're not going to hear.
It's back. I muted the wrong one. I was trying to mute Dad's.
It was Michael's fault, half fault.
Well,
Yeah, big Yeri coming on for the Woking, so he's tightening it up.
cut, Doc. Kimmich, how do you want me to cut her? You know, which part of the body? Dad, what have you had for dinner?
Chicken pasta
Jesus
bake.
Christ, I think Mum burnt it.
Matt said, Jesus Christ, he thinks you burnt it.
Yeah, that is a terrible goal to concede, that Leicester goal. That is shocking.
Michael, what minute are you on?
68-35.
Oh, I'm better. Then I'm 68-11, so that's better. Let's have a look at these comments. That's better now. Thanks, Rob. It was Michael. He muted the wrong one. He was trying to mute his dad while he was his kitchen turned into a cafe. Keane already playing. Keane, yes. Aaron, it would be beneficial if Gordon plays the full 90 minutes. It would be, but you know he's only a young kid. So listen, he's done nothing wrong tonight to warrant playing 90 minutes. It probably will come down to fitness with Anthony Gordon. To be fair, in the next round of games, it will be difficult against Tottenham. I don't think it's any more difficult than what we thought it was going to be against Leicester, to be fair. The only difference is we'll be playing away. I think Tottenham are hot and cold since they've come back from lockdown. So I think it'll be a good game on Monday.
Yeah, I think it's important that we get 3 points in this game before that game. If we can beat Leicester tonight, we can take massive heart into that game.
Harry Fraud. He doesn't agree with Ancelotti's changes here.
That's fair enough. I've disagreed with a lot of Ancelotti's changing over the time. The issue we've got is it's too early to really judge him, and he's won everything, so you can't really argue with him at the minute.
Mason Allgate was strong at the back there. What Rob's gone? I was going to say, what's for pudding, Rob? Have you muted the mic? It's just being asked, Rob, what's for pudding?
What's for pudding?
Yeah.
They're playing Leicester at the moment.
Carlo Ancelotti looks worried here.
We all do, Michael. But every time I look up at the telly from the comments, Leicester have got the ball on the attack.
It concerns me.
Sigurdsson done well there to shadow that out, to be fair.
Sigurdsson hasn't had a bad game at all. I mean, why is Mina and Davies going for the same ball? We're all over the place in this second half. Absolutely everywhere.
I just wanted to thank everyone that's been on the live, because when Michael asked me dad to do this, my dad was a bit concerned at first, but now he really overcome his fears of it, and it really helped him through life to become a better person. So thank you, everyone.
And James, I'd like to also note that Jesus Christ, opportunity for a nacho. I also would like to note that it's really important that John's on the channel, because it keeps him off the street vandalising cop-heights, don't it, John?
Yeah, walking through the park.
Yeah.
Egg in it, 1 pound, 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs.
That's it. That's your airtime, that, James. Try now, mate.
Yeah. What time is the game end? I've got to go to bed at 9, and I don't want Leicester to score.
Game will finish in about 24 minutes.
We'll have it and fight for Champions League or Europa League next season. realistically, well, I wouldn't say, well, maybe realistically, depends on what transfer window we have. Obviously, we'd like Champions League. I don't see any reason why, if we can get a victory tonight and maybe get a point minimum at Tottenham, we can't challenge for Europa League this season. Gomez won't last the 90 minutes, says Joseph. The problem you have, Joseph, is who do we bring on for him? You know, we've got two goalkeepers on the got two goalkeepers on the bench again. Ashley Piggott, great stream, lads. Thanks very much, mate. It means a lot. Harry Fraud, do you think we should have bought Danny Ings? I always thought we should have got him. I said this to Michael the other day about Danny Ings. The only reservations I have is he's played for them, but he's having the season of his life. He knows where the goal is. He's playing full of confidence. I do think he deserves to be at a bigger club than Southampton, and that's no disrespect to them. I think there will be clubs in for him in the summer. Do you think it'll be Everton? No, I don't, to be fair. But I can see why you've asked the question. Mike
Pickford's just been booked.
Sorry, Rob.
Jordan Pickford's just been booked.
What for? Time.
Gomez again has lost the ball in the centre of the park. Vardy's in.
Yeah.
Keane with a good block. Gomez has been bossed off the ball by Tillemans. Good ball in. Chilwell crosses the ball over. It looks like it's Evans. Evans picks up the ball, plays it inside to Maddison. Maddison over to Justin. Justin touched back to Maddison. Maddison inside to Iheanacho. Maddison again. He's got the ball. He's crossed the ball. Chilwell on the volley. And it's into the park end.
Fucking hell, Michael.
Did I create that tension for you, John?
Yes, you did. Richarlison is the golden boy. Richarlison certainly is the golden boy. You know, he's one we...
Right, I'm going to leave you two there for a second.
Rob, John would really like to see us reading here. Yes, I totally agree. We could throw him on. He will keep the ball. He will be full of energy, you know, coming on, and it'll be a big thing for him to come into this game. So listen, we could do worse, but then you look at the other side. You know, do we? I don't know. It's a tough one. We need something. We need something to happen here. We need some sort of change to give us that outlet to take the pressure off us. And for me, Bernard or Moise Keane will hopefully do that. Get an overrun in the midfield. We are. Be honest, guys, early days and all that, but did we expect more from Ancelotti at this stage? No, I didn't. No, to be fair, if you look at the squad Ancelotti's inherited, it's not a great squad. It's the same squad that was struggling under Marco Silva. This squad is very much hot and cold. You know, we had a good start of the season. I think we were... I think, you know, we didn't lose many earlier on, and then we went on that terrible run. So, you know, Ancelotti is getting the best out of what he's got. They're not his players. He hasn't made a sign, and we'll see what happens in the summer.
I thought he signed Moise Keane.
No.
What you say, Rob?
I thought he signed Moise Keane.
No, Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Did he?
I think.
No, he didn't. No, Ancelotti hasn't brought a player in yet. We didn't sign anyone in January.
I'm not going to mention it, but the Bournemouth-Newcastle game, Jesus Christ.
I've just seen it there.
What a kicking that is.
We may as well say it because, you know, it's only one score. If your dad doesn't know, Newcastle are beating them.
Go on, DCL. Go on, that's a foul. Right, Gordon, you've only got 3 people to skin there, lad. On your own. You've got to pull back the free kick there.
Rob Perrin. Gomez is carrying too much weight.
Yeah, Bernard's coming on for Gordon.
Yeah, I don't think he's carrying too much weight. I think that's just the build of him, and I think it's just the way he runs. You know, I think he's got that build. There was a foul there off the ball there on Calvert.
Yeah, there was. I think they might have pulled it back.
Rob Dunn, I expected less with our squad. Yeah, it goes back to what we've just been saying. You know, I think Ancelotti's dealing with what he's got. You know what I mean? Bernard, yeah. Joseph Ellsworthy. This looks like Moyes' type of Everton formation. I think we're just trying to shut the game out, to be fair, mate, and hold on. You know, 10 minutes to go.
This is where Moyes Keane should come on for Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Because if Moyes Keane drops back a little bit, it allows you to just pass him the ball and for him to run and utilise his skill, his pace and his strength. That's a great ball. That is a great ball from Gomez in the channel. Gomez, great ball to Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson over to Holgate. Holgate just plays with it gently. Sigurdsson passes it straight past Holgate there. Leaves him right in the shit there. Right in the shit there from Sigurdsson. Lovely play from Holgate to Keane. Keane steps forward slightly. Gomez again, little 1-2. Keane steps forward. Back into Gomez. Gomez looks up. Picks out that pass to Luca Dean. He's got space. Flicks it back to Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson nice and calm, collected. Back into Luca Dean. Luca Dean to Bernard. Bernard just keeping the ball, paying it out to Holgate. Inside to Davis. Davis inside to Bernard.
Loses it.
Bernard gives the ball away.
A Reds fan has commented Everton winning a European trophy this decade. We will if we spend £3 billion like you have.
Hey! Bernard loses the ball again. Oh, Gomez has won it. Oh, fuck off. He's had a foul.
Everton are keeping the ball a bit more now, which is what we needed to do to take the pressure off us. You know, we have took the sting out of Leicester a bit, to be fair. I will say it. I think this is probably going to come back to bite me on the arse. I think Vardy's had a very, very quiet game tonight. That wasn't a foul then, neither, by the way.
Yeah, this is where Moyes Keane needs to come on and just get the ball. Just get the ball and run at him. Coleman, lovely little Meg, again, gives the ball away, though. Gives the ball away. This is the issue with Everton. We're giving the ball away too much here.
By the way, folks, the match reaction will be out tonight, not long after the game. We are going to go straight over to the match reaction after the game, so keep an eye out for when that's out. Obviously, they are easier to do when Everton win. Yeah. So it's going to be a good one tonight if the result stays like this, or we can score again. Ancelotti will follow the example of them. Could it be the way of success? Well, Jurgen Klopp's been at Liverpool for 5 years. So, you know, it is a slow building process. He has got, hurts me to say, you know, they have got a decent team. With Everton, it's a big rebuilding job. Ancelotti has come out and said there's a lot of young talent at Everton that he can work with and improve them. But obviously, listen, you can see it by a country mile. We do need more talent and, you know, better quality players in this squad. I'd go as far as saying we need 3, 4, 5 players to have a decent squad. To improve the first 11, we're probably looking at 3, 4 definite class players, and I think that'll make a big difference, to be fair.
Yeah, I think we've. It's difficult to say. Look, Liverpool. Klopp's done a good job at Liverpool. 2 Champions League finals. I think now they've had an FA Cup final or a cup final of some type as well. And he's been allowed to build a team. He's done a good job. There's no getting around that. The issue I have is if you're going to copy what Liverpool have already done, other teams are going to click onto that next season. So you have to be a pioneer in what you're going to do. Now the positive is Carlo Ancelotti's been a pioneer at Milan, Real Madrid, Chelsea. Oh, lovely skill from Coleman there. He's been a pioneer at all these clubs. He's had to rebuild teams over and over again. We've got the right man for the job. There's no doubt about that. What we do need is to back him.
It's to spend. Jeff Thompson, United are looking good since Fernandes arrived. Fernandes, for me, is an absolute phenomenal world-class player, and he's improved them massively. And I think the run of form they're on, a lot of it is down to him. Graham Jameson, how long do you reckon Ancelotti will be at Everton? He signed a 3-year contract. When he come towards the end of that contract, we will be looking to move into Bramley Moore. He did say the other day he's here for the long haul. So if he gets backed and he sees an improvement on the pitch, I can see him staying longer than the 3 years, but only time will tell on that. Brian Carey, you said the word. I did. I don't say it as much as what I normally do, but I did say that word. Aaron Amazing Dwyer. Do you think Ancelotti might have a look at Sandro Toenail from Benfica? Oh no, Tonali, not Toenail. I don't know anything about him, to be fair, mate, so I can't really comment. Mina looks leggy. It's probably with him coming back from injury, to be fair, Joseph. It'll take him a couple of games to get in. Harry Coleman's first touch has been awful. I think he's had a poor game, to be fair. As I said, we didn't really have to call on him first half. I think when we've needed him more in the second half, it is showing that he's not really on it tonight.
I've got to be honest, at this moment in time, and obviously I love your comments, who'd you give man of the match to for Everton, everyone?
Well, Anthony Gordon had a good game before he went off. I know he didn't go off long ago, but I think I probably have to agree with you, Michael, what you said earlier, and I think Gylfi Sigurdsson's probably been our standout player tonight.
It's difficult. The second half has not been good from Everton at all.
But I think we've got to give it to someone. You know, I think Sigurdsson probably deserves it more than most, to be fair. Kimmich, Everton will be very strong for next year with the young people. It'll be another season under their belt, and they'll have a pre-season with Ancelotti, which can only be good. They'll have longer with a world-class manager, so he will improve them, without doubt. A lot of people giving Gordon shout for man of the match. Yeah, I can't argue with that. As I said, it is between Gordon and I think Sigurdsson's improved tonight.
Based on the second half bit of what he played, I probably do give it to Gordon.
Yeah. James has said we need a keeper to push Pickford.
To be honest, I just need a new keeper.
We need a keeper to replace Pickford, in my opinion. Totally agree, Michael. Aaron and Maisie Dwyer, I can't be here for the 90. I've got to go. My mate is getting on my nerves. Well, if you do leave us, mate, thanks very much for joining us, and hopefully we will see your comments on Monday on the Blue Boys Network for the Everton Spurs game. Thanks very much again for joining, mate. Everton are very close to victory. Chilwell goes by Gomez at a half jog.
That was...
Yeah.
Gomez has definitely lost a yard of pace, and he runs quite flat-footed as well.
Gomez is very off the pace for me. Really. That's not a good sign. He looks very laboured to me, Gomez. I don't think he's fully up to speed yet since the leg break, to be fair. Obviously, with the lockdown happening and football getting cancelled, it hasn't helped him getting back to full fitness. He probably well, it's going to take him probably till the end of the season. Hopefully, if he doesn't go off now, because as Michael says, he's holding his ankle. I tell you what, Coleman's just handball that there, you know.
I know, and I think if Leicester are going to argue it, if Everton got one, maybe we should have. And I can't necessarily argue with that.
Rob John, 92 viewers here. Just noticed that, Rob. Yeah, it's phenomenal, mate. The following we've got lately, the way the channel's going, and as I say, it's all down to you people. We can only do what we can do, but then, you know, it is down to people to watch and subscribe, and you know, the channel is flying and it's going in the right direction. Blue Cali, just got to see this game out now.
Everton on the
break.
I
mean, I'm on 18.
Luca Dean, edge of the box, he's waiting, he waited. I know he's slowing the play down, but it's only going to work if we're going to keep the ball, and we're not at the minute. Davies with the ball, he's just beat two men, to be fair to Davies.
Gomez looks like he's okay now. He's
give a foul against Luca Dean. I mean, Everton simply just need to keep the ball. 95 people watching this. Honest to God, if we could get this to 100, oh my God.
That'd be the highest watch along we've had at
honestly,
any one time.
If you're in the house with someone, just get them to click on this. Bernard
let's get us up to...
and just add. I think it's Evans' boot right up his gooch.
Brilliant. Ashley Williams, your mate had a red card tonight for Bristol, Michael.
That's great news.
Yeah. Gary Northedge is man of the match, is Michael Keane.
Doubt it, not for me.
Hard to pick a man of the match.
Yeah, but he was responsible for them scoring.
Yeah. James Lebeck, if we can compete for the Champions League in 3 to 4 years, only 3 to 4 players from this team will still be here. Interesting point, James. Do us a favour, mate, before the game ends. Just drop your 3 players in the comments who you think will still be in 3 or 4 years. It'd be interesting, that. Rob John, I think that's praise for me and you, Michael. The hard work is paying off. Listen, I always say this. I'm still only a little part of this. Michael does all the editing. Michael's still uploading my videos because I still haven't learned to do it. I do videos on my own. I do them with Michael. But listen, Michael's the brains behind the channel.
And the beauty.
Alison
Let's not get that mistaken, John.
Yeah.
No, that's the beast.
Dad. Oh, Tom Davies. I tell you what, he's guiding around players if they ain't there. Oh, Coleman's in. He plays the ball. Oh.
Alison Noonan enjoying the show. My nerves are shot. So is mine. First edition. Enjoyed it, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in, mate. 6 minutes injury time. Luke Anderson, Michael, what was the video you asked us to watch after the stream?
Well, first and foremost, the match reaction for this game. And then the Everton Norwich preview and reaction. Only need you to watch 30 seconds.
That's the one. Joseph Ellsworthy, I love it when we win ugly. A true blue. You are, mate. We all are. Welcome to the blue family, mate.
He wasn't born today, John.
Harry Fraud, later lads, thanks very much for the live. You're very welcome, Harry. I hope you can join us on Monday. Iosi Perez, I think that is who plays for them, has just put the ball wide, and people have probably seen that. Graham Jameson has said the 3 players who he expects to be here in 3 to 4 years. It's Mason Holgate, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. Do you know what, Graham? I can't argue with that, mate. You're probably spot on there.
Yeah.
James Lebeck again. Man of the match is Tom Davies for not playing the first half.
To be honest, Tom Davies has actually been fairly good since he's come on, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's kept the ball, hasn't he? He's gone past players, which is, that's what we... Listen, that's what Tom Davies is all about, picking the ball up and going past players, because Tom Davies has got very good close control with the ball at his feet. but he doesn't do it consistently enough, and he can't.
Why are you letting that ball across your body? Lewin, touch the ball, man. Stand it up and just hold the ball. Damari Gray, Coleman, the ball's right. Jesus, man, it's like playing with you on FIFA. This.
Ari Coy is listening from Italy. Hope you're keeping safe, Ari, and all the way over there. Well, not all the way over there. It's 2 hours away, but thanks very much for joining us. Love the Blues.
Jesus Christ, you see,
what?
Gomez is sensible. See, that is what I mean. This is the difference with Gomez. He may not have the best games, but he's got it up here. He's not just booted that. He's got us a free kick by simply holding that ball up and sucking in a bit of that pressure. And when he sucks in that pressure, he releases it, and everywhere is electric.
Josh Ryan's echoing what I said there. Tom Davis isn't consistent enough. Wayne Harrison, you guys have a good fan base from different countries. We do, Wayne. We had the last watch along, I think it was, or it might have been the first one we done. We had people from New Zealand, people from Australia, people from China, and it's good, it's good for the channel. And it's thanks to them people, that's why we do these watch alongs, same as all of you, Jeff Thompson, Everton are going to be the death of me. I'm so stressed now. I know. And listen, I don't know how old you are, Jeff, but they've been like this for a good few years with me, mate. Right, Pickford, let that go out. Let it go out, you fucking tit.
He's so behind, it's amazing.
3-1. Is it?
Don't wind me up. Don't wind me up for here.
Risky.
Don't wind me up.
Andy MD. Great banter between you all. We'll be watching the next watch along. Thanks very much, Andy. Listen, the banter's great. We can say what we want to each other and we don't get offended by it. I think that's what makes the banter really, really good.
Also, guys, obviously, as we said, if you've not subscribed, just subscribe to the channel. Give us a subscribe and a share on your social media. We'd really appreciate it. Obviously, we've got merch, and you can donate to us as well if you want to.
And we did also say, I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was now. 20 seconds to go, Jeff said. Colin Benwell has just woke up in New Zealand.
Dad, Michael Keane got man of the match officially on Sky.
Yeah, I know. I watched it.
Yeah.
Michael Keane. I'd have had him number 3. I'd have had Gilfie 1. Maybe Luca Dean at 2.
Is it finished yet?
4 seconds.
Nah.
Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref.
Blow it.
There it is. Everton have won 2-1
well
against Leicester, and I love it.
Right, at the end of the stream, we've got 92 people watching. I don't know what Michael wants to say now. All I'm going to say is thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for coming on the channel, Rob. Michael, thanks very much for setting it up again. We do this because people have asked us to do another one. We will be back on Monday. We are going to do the live match, the match reaction straight away now. That will probably be out in about half an hour, probably. So we are going to go straight over to that now. Michael, I don't know if you want to add anything.
Thank you ever so much for watching. Obviously, apologise for the stream issue at the start. I understand what that was. That won't be there the next time. Also, I want to thank Dad and John equally. Yeah, I mean, we're up to 11th now. We're flying. Thank you ever so much for being part of the stream, as always. I'll do my best, everyone, to get them off the stream for next one, so it's just me. But appreciate, it is difficult. We've got 2 personalities here that I don't want to upset too much, but they're both shit and we all know it. So, guys, thank you ever so much. And I've got to record a match reaction now ASAP. So, guys.
And Everton are still unbeaten in 2020.
Up the Toffees. See you soon, guys. Peace.
See ya.